I've always been talking about all these women who are not ready to get married and they do all sort of things. But at the same time, my dear sister, if you really want to get married, I want to give you 5 lists of men you should avoid. Most of the time, you see these guys, you think they are serious, but of a truth, they are dangerous in marriage. Number 1, there are some guys out there that really want to get married because they are mistaking love for marriage. Once the relationship and the romance is going so well, they believe they want to get married. That kind of guys, most of the time, they don't have quality plans in place. What they want to do, what they want to achieve, what are the consequences of achieving all those things. If you dare get married to such a man, when the reality sets in, what is going to happen is, whenever he finds another woman who is more romantic and everything, he might dump you to go and marry someone else, and that is disastrous for you, my dear sister. Number 2, there are some guys out there, they are mostly fine boys, good looking, very presentable. Most of you guys love this kind of guys, but the problem is, most of the time, they live off your money. They are going to give you a whole lot of vibe because they are lazy, they have good time, you can marry them, they give you the attention in excess and everything, but they don't have that money to live that lifestyle they are giving you. And at the end of the day, when you are tired of paying, you lose the marriage. Think about it, my dear sister. Number 3, drug abusers. Most of the time, you see drug abusers, they are financially stable because you have some money before you can be dealing with drugs. But what I want to tell you, my dear sister, most of you go ahead and marry such a guy because of the money, but you don't consider the drug he is using. My dear sister, when the drug takes the control of his mind, my dear sister, you cannot predict what it can do to you, and sometimes you might end up losing your life because an addict is an addict. Think about that. Number 4, a gambler. Most of the gamblers, they might be making good money from the start, and with the way they are living, you think that thing will keep going like that. My dear sister, do not marry a gambler, because such a person can end up gamble fortune, the money that can turn around the whole of your family and everything. They can use it for gambling, and at the end of the day, when they want to crash and bankrupt, they will bankrupt stupidly. And it is true, you can see all the gambling companies are doing well, but you know the people that are gambling, you know what is happening to them. Think, it's not a kind of man you can marry. Be wise. Number 5, don't marry mama's boy. There are some guys, they don't listen to anybody, they don't really discuss with their partner. All what their mother says is the final. My dear sister, if you end up marrying such a guy, it means you are not marrying a man, you are marrying the man and the mother. If you get yourself into such relationship, you know what the picture is going to look like, because the fight between the mother-in-law and the wife is an unending series of fights. My dear sister, I know some of the content I drop here might not suit you, but if you go in, I am very sure you will not come out completely. That is why you come out and become a single mother, and at the end of the day, you want to castigate all men to be bad. But think, all these ones are those kind of men that will deceive you into marriage. And in fact, I won't tell you that those men, they are regrets among men. They are not men, but what do we call it? They have grown up, they grow bad, they look good, they can impregnate you, make you a mother, but they are not husband and they are not father. Think about it. Be smart.